how we doing? So I'm on my lunch break, right? So I'm gonna just give y'all the series of events that led up to this reading. Oh wait, I gotta do one thing. Hold on. I'm gonna give y'all the breakdown of what happened to me from yesterday until today. Okay, so yesterday, boom, I was at school. And if y'all don't know, I'm a massage therapist. I'm in school right now. I'm training to be a neuromuscular therapist. Okay, so when I get my license, holla at your girl. So when when I was at school, my teacher at the end of the night, she was like, Jamira, well, like, why don't you never get on the table? And I was like, she was like, well, like, why don't you never get on the table? And I was like, she was like, yeah, you didn't think I noticed, did you? And I was like, I don't be feeling like getting on the table. And my friend was like, oh yeah, she's scared of your hands. She's scared of my teacher's hands. Cause she works, she's very detailed, and she gets in there. Okay, we're doing NMT, but that's so. I was like, yeah, I actually don't, know why that I don't volunteer for demonstrations. I don't model for the class when we're doing, routines and stuff. And she just literally comes over and hugs me, bro. And I was like, I just started bawling the fuck out crying. And it was just like, dang, like that hug literally brought up so much unresolved emotions that I was feeling, like because she's a parent of three, and like we're sister signs. So I'm a Leo, she's an Aquarius. So I'm just like telling her, like, she lets me cry, and I'm just like, yo, like, I have a hard time trusting people. And like then from there, like, it just snowballed into, like, she was saying, like, she has the same issue. Like, a lot of empaths, spiritual people, sensitive individuals, empathic people, intuitive individuals, beings, where some of us are more prone to giving than receiving. And even when I do get things, it feels uncomfortable. Like, the one time I probably felt like okay to be given something is my birthday. And it's like, you deserve to be given something more than just your birth, like, more like a day to celebrate you is the occasion. Okay, you don't just give yourself love on a special occasion, just like your birthday. Like, you give yourself love every day. And like, just saying that, it's like spirit, like, talking to me literally. And so from there, boom, I had a conversation with my homeboy last night. Boom, we was talking this shit out. So like, frequencies, right? We was kind of on the same frequency, but it traveled into today, because what happened first? I had a conversation with my coworker, and he was basically saying, he just broke up with his girlfriend, and he's feeling some type of way. He's in his feelings, of course, as anybody would be. And so he's kind of more so like lashing out because of he's seeing her in a perspective of basically her moved on, and saying it's giving fuck you, sir, but it's not really that way. He just took it that way. So the point I'm trying to say is, healing takes work. But also, the reason, like, I stuck around for him, like, for his vent, and my friend, she had dipped. So I feel like it's all about the perspective. Like, it's all about the perspective of how you feel about people, and how you feel about life. And I feel like the experience that even I had last night into the day really spoke of lack. Because, and even in the conversation with my homeboy, we were talking about friends. I told him, like, in the past I've done for people, but I haven't gotten it back. And I feel like that's because people don't share my heart. Like, people don't have the same heart as me. But in the same aspect, it's, I did for those people, and I don't regret what I've done for those people. I just got a notification. I am certain that happiness is my destiny. So even if I did feel some type of way about the things I've done, it's even giving jaded, you know, in the same sense of, damn, I did all this shit for them and then I didn't get shit back. It's almost like resentment, jadedness, discontentment. It's like the Four of Cups. And you can't, even I told my fucking coworker, literally, I can't say his name, but I literally told him, I'm like, bro, you can't say that stuff about her. Even if that's how you feel, like, even if you're feeling like this strong, immense, intense emotion about her, like, at one point you still love this girl. You know what I'm saying? At one point you still had love for her, so you can't be calling her these types of names. You can't, like, degrade her this way, because really, like, literally she is a reflection of you, and what she did to you is not a reflection upon you, it's a reflection upon herself. And I'm trying to explain to him, but you know, when you're in the heat of the moment, you're not really you don't care, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to explain this, man, but I'm like, bro, Jamira, you were literally put in this situation to hear him say this, because it was you who needed the advice. And I'm like, oh. Yo, so literally that shit went full circle, my nigga. And I was like, bro, Spirit, thank you. Because, and then after that, I was finna go home. And I think it was because of the energy, me being tired. I got school tonight. I had to give me a fucking energy drink. So I'm like, you know what, God, I'm gonna thug this shit out. I'm gonna thug it out. I'm not finna go home. And I couldn't go home anyway, because my boss was like, you have to follow certain protocols throughout the day in order to go home. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna go home. But then in all of the midst of me wanting to go home to right now, I had the whole epiphany, which made me like, damn, like, it really just opened my eyes to do this live. Because I'm like, you know what, the things that happened in our past don't define us. So yeah, we might have felt like, you might still feel away, I might still feel away while you're healing. It's a healing process. It's not like no one and done situation. It's not no one and done quick fast, oh, I healed that shit, boom, I'm done, I'm happy now. That shit can go in waves sometime, and it can hit you at any time. That's the crazy part about it. But being in those wavy emotions can make you feel like you're back in those situations, but at the same time, like, Spirit is putting you in the same emotional body so you can heal it. Like, Spirit has given you the resources to heal, and not to let, okay, so let me say this. Not everybody is emotionally in tune the same way. Some people can be less emotionally detached towards situations, and some people are more attached. Me personally, I'm more attached to situations, because I'm an empathic person, and shit just hits me deep. I'm just a deep individual. Like, you can ask all my friends and my family, like, I'm a very, like, I've always been a sensitive person. So it just be little things. I notice tones and moods, and it don't have to be about me, but that's a trauma response. But when people do hurt me, I feel it really deep, because I know that I wouldn't do something like that. And then when I have done, anyway, so this is really about forgiving self, healing the past, because the past no longer has peace. And I feel like him talking to me, he didn't have to call her bitches. Like, I think it was just the disrespect. And it's like, she may have disrespected you, my nigga, but doesn't mean you have to go and disrespect her. Literally be happy and move on. That's the revenge. And I feel like him seeing a picture of her moved on, bruh, she probably just did that to spite you, or she's just really living her life. But whatever perspective that's being taken place, it's not even the business. It's not even your business. It's like, bro, like, literally. So literally everything that happened today was literally a reflection of everything that I needed, that God just said, sit here and listen to this man talk so you can get the fucking point. Because I've never, like, bashed my ex, but I feel like I've kind of bashed myself for my ex, and it's almost like self-punishment. And I'm like, you know what, Jamira, like, you're forgiven. Like, even if he ain't forgive you, forgive yourself. God forgave you. And it just, past shit, parental trauma came up yesterday with my massage, my teacher. And I'm like, bruh, so, like, I feel like collectively, it's not gonna look the same. It's not gonna look, but I feel like I wanted to share my story. because that's the only way, like, I can do this work. That's the only way that I can really heal, is going through stuff, talking about it, other people relating to it, and kind of just seeing where everything connects, seeing where everything collides, because we are a collective. Like, we are a community full of people going through different shit. But if we can all link up at different times in our lives and realize that we are all fucking interconnected, like me hearing my friend talk about, that's funny, he went from coworker to friend. So even in that aspect, the emotional connection was there. So this is about, like, forming emotional connections to experiences, and not just not practical. Is that the word? I think that is the word. And it was just funny because, like, it was just so funny how the shit happened. He started ranting and venting, and my friend just was like, all right, gotta go. Because oh man. So I want to pull some cards real quick, because I just want to see, because that shit was just lit. I just have a whole new appreciation for it, because I did feel bad about what happened to me yesterday, but I'm like, bruh, why would you feel bad about the shit that happened in your past? Like, if it didn't happen, I wouldn't be here. That's kind of like how I have to look at it. Like, if the shit in my past didn't happen to me the way it did, if I wasn't given the cards that I was dealt, I literally wouldn't be here talking to y'all. And I'm like, fuck. Like, I appreciate that. Like, I'm grateful for the shit that happened in my past. It wasn't the most pleasant, but, like, it's pleasing now. And I think the viewpoint and the perspective shift kind of just made me appreciate my life a little more, because life is beautiful. Life gets messy, but it's still beautiful. It ain't all fucked up. It get fucked up, but it's not all fucked up, you know? Might come from fucked up places, but yeah. We got the Judgment card. Let's see what this is, Spirit. Oh, it's in my book bag. Let's see what this energy is. What cards are we using? I'll use these. So that was just some foresight, hindsight for your ass. Okay. So let's see. This is about breaking away from, okay, so because we're talking about emotional connections, spaces where being vulnerable, that was also a part of the conversation last night. Not being afraid, not being afraid of it. Not being afraid. Oh, because I was telling my homeboy today, I said, don't allow her to block your heart space, because that's what it was giving. It was giving, he said he's on his solo shit. I said, yo, I'm talking to him like he my son. I said, no. I said, you can't block your heart out from love just because one person did you wrong, or you feel like, it's not even like that person really did you wrong. It's just like you feel somebody did you wrong, because honestly, nobody is our possessions. Motherfuckers can leave today and be gone tomorrow, and you have to be okay with that. I feel like the more, like, the older I get, the more use I have to get to things changing. And I think that's really about healing, like, abandonment issues. So realizing that it's okay when people leave, because those same people will be replaced with other people. I've only been talking for 14 minutes. That's crazy. And it's just like having that, it's like having that duality. Boom. Having the understanding that, damn, I fuck with this person, I love this person, let me enjoy them right now. Because you don't, like, every day is not promised. We gonna do this, we gonna ride this shit out for right now. But then also in the other aspect, it's, I know this person can leave anytime they want, on their free will, and I have to accept that in my heart. And I think as individuals, we get so caught up on oh, this person is mine. Like, once we get this person, they're mine. Once we lock eyes, they're mine forever. We locked in forever. And that's not how it is. That's not how, like, we want that, you know, for together forever. But shit just happens to where, you know what? It's okay. That person left, it's okay. Oh, here, boom, looks, hey, friend, how are you doing? You gain a new friend. Oh, shit. But me being hurt by someone from my past, I shouldn't allow that to stop me from making new friends or finding a new partner or gaining new opportunities just because some shit from my past didn't equate to what I thought it was going to look like in my head. That's just my ego. That's just me blocking God out. That's me edging God out of the situation when God said, this is what I have divinely planned for you. You have to go through the experiences to gain lessons, to gain opportunities. New levels, new lessons, new blessings. Boom. So, me having that mindset now, I can kind of see life and the shit that happened to me at a bigger perspective rather than seeing it so small. Like, wow, like, these people were in my life and they told me things at the different times. Like, oh shit, I gained insight from each connection. And they don't have to be present for me to what's the one I'm trying to say? They don't have to be present for me to interact with them. But overall, like, shit is what it is. People be like, oh, what happened to such and such? You know, they're here and then they're not. You know, it is what it is. What the fuck is poking my shit? Oh. And that shit kind of long. And yeah, man. Yeah, it's just really not having that. It's not even about having a free spirit, but low-key it is. It's more so just realizing that I feel like that's a law. I feel like the law of detachment. Like, you things come and they go. You can't hang on to shit too long. You can't hang on to shit at all. The only person you always have is you. So you always have to make sure you are okay. Like, I literally just had this conversation with my sister, bro. Like, I said, you, like, that shit is crazy. Like, it's crazy how everything just connected in, like, 3 days. From that day with my sister to yesterday to today, this shit all adds up. You only have yourself. You only have yourself. And you're only accountable to yourself. If you got kids, you know, that circle expands. But even then, they have their own form of individual out. Why can't I say this word? They're their own individual. They're their own individual, so they have to make their own sets of mistakes and shit and go through their own lessons. So, being a valuable asset is learning how to be with yourself. And I think that's what I always told me. I don't always have to be with somebody. I always be with people. I can separate myself from the crowd and spend time with myself and do what I need to do. But also, if the time comes where I have community, because that was also a part of the conversation last night, finding my people, finding my tribe, finding my people who connect to me on a soul level. When that comes, it'll come in time. Don't rush it, be patient, but also not getting too emotionally, like, consumed on things that I can no longer control. We talked about that philosophy a couple days ago. We talked about stoicism. Mastering one's emotions is important, and being more grounded. This shit just all connected today. Spirit, I know that's right. Damn. I don't even want to pull cards no more. But we're gonna pull cards. We're not gonna pull these cards. So, sheesh. Life is amazing. I don't care who you pray to. I don't care what you believe in, who you worship. That's not my business. No judgment. But life, you can't argue that life is not amazing. Your situation might not be amazing, but it's about your mindset, bro. It's about your attitude. That's what I'm remembering. It's about your mindset. It's about your attitude. If you have a pessimistic ass attitude towards shit, you're just gonna keep running into problems. Why would I do that? And I'm not saying be toxic positive and oh da 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 shit is so sweet all the god. No, I feel like I've experienced toxic positivity and being way too much in my shadow to where I can't see. All I saw was like dark clouds over my head. That shit is horrible. That shit is so sad. That is so, when you can't even laugh at yourself, that's sad. That's sad. When you don't get nothing serious, that ain't right either. So it's like finding that balance, incorporating like the balance and integrating your light with your shadow, positive with the negatives, knowing that life comes with both. That's all it is. It's just maintaining a balance within yourself. Maintaining. There's some night people here. Mm-hmm. The night with the day, and then the bird pull up. And then the bird pull up to the spot. Okay, anyways. Alright. Shout out to everybody that God sent into my life over the past 3 days, because that shit was needed, okay? Yeah, I fuck. Thank you, God. I was about to say I fuck with y'all. I fuck with y'all. I fuck with y'all, too. I fuck with y'all. Let's see. How much longer do I have? Rika. Minutes. Let's go ahead and do the damn thing. Okay, we got the Wheel of Fortune with the Two of Cups. Boom. I pull up. I help out. Yeah. It just keeps coming out. The Two of Cups, the past. But it's not the past. I feel like it's something, something is splitting. I don't know what that, like, something is splitting. It's splitting. Favors being split. I don't know. Someone could be asking you to do a favor. Yeah. Okay. Something is splitting. I feel like this is getting an even exchange. Okay. Yeah. Something could be ending amicably. They giving me these words and I cannot pronounce them. Things are ending on good terms. Ooh. I pull up and hop out. I can't think of the words. Yeah, but I saw the Five of Swords. Na 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 na. That's a song. I know it's a song because I hear the beat. Oh man, that's an old song too. So we got the Tower here. So we have this unexpected change. That's what I'm saying. This could be whatever in your life that it is. A tower is something that just happens unexpectedly. Hey, we heard 3 goals today. See, that's that 4 of Cups I was talking about. And the 2 of Cups, goddamn. Which is 6 of Cups energy. So the emotional connection. So, I feel like this is like, I'm hearing escaping something, before it's too late. So, like, dodging a bullet. I'm getting, like, protection. Rejection is God's protection. But it's not really that. It's more so listening to your intuition. Before something gets to something. Okay? The Queen of Cups, the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups with the 4 of Cups, the 7 of Spears with the 4 of Cups, yeah. Someone's needing to listen to their intuition. Somebody is going from the 7 of Swords to the 6 of Swords about a situation that had someone jaded or just stuck in their feelings. I feel like someone is no longer self-sabotaging themselves. Ooh, I had to take my shoes off, child. Yes, somebody's going from the 7 of Swords, which is like self-sabotaging, to actually thinking of like positive about a situation. Moving out of that 7 of Swords, moving out of a space of self-deception, like deceiving yourself. Damn. From the 4 of Cups. This can go so many different ways. I'm seeing the High Priestess in the reverse. Yeah, moving away from some dark energy. Okay. Going within. Seeking healing, solitude, Queen of Cups. um, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Um, preserving your energy, preserving your emotional energy. It was just so, I'm sorry, but it was just so crazy how that shit happened. My friend walked away and I stayed. And I only stayed because I still had time on my break. Well, I was just fucking around. I was just talking this shit. But I know there was a reason. You see the heart? You see the pink heart on her? Hey, Taylor. The pink heart on her cup is almost like the sun and the star. So we got sun, we got Leo energy, Aquarius energy, Cups energy. I feel like this is taking your sun somewhere else. This is taking your light somewhere else. Like taking yourself out of places that don't have peace. Pretty much preserving the energy. Yeah. You know, seeking higher ground because your peace is important. Your peace is the most important aspect of you. And the High Priestess with that same High Priestess energy. There's something that someone could be needing to like look at or look into with the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I don't know what this illusion is or what's the illusion, because it's almost like, you know what question I've gotten a lot on my healing journey is how do you meditate? Or you know which one I get a lot? I haven't done them in a while, but shrooms. And I feel like a lot of people ask me about them because they know I'm spiritual, but at the same time it's like, okay. So people be like, well, you know, what is shrooms like? And I'm like, shrooms is like an alternative way. It's a psychoactive tool that people use to get enlightenment. That's the simplest way I could put it into words because everyone's experience is different. So they'll be like, well, I'm scared. And I'm like, what are you scared of? Because it's a reflection of yourself. At the end of the day, anything that you experience throughout your meditation, throughout your trip, it's your trip. Like, nobody else can see the same things you do. No one is experiencing the same emotions that you are. And people be like, oh, I'm scared. I'm like, so that's kind of what this is giving me with the Seven of Cups and the High Priestess, of someone being almost afraid of going through like a trip, going through a journey. Maybe this is someone's first time trying to, you know, go through their healing journey, or their first time doing shadow work, or going through emotions in general. People can steer away from them because of whatever reason. I can't tell you what the reason is. We all have, you know, like, it just, some of us was pushed into, I was pushed into this shit. I was pushed into this shit. Some people have the opportunity to take the chance when it's self. Some people, it just happens. But I feel like there's like some insomnia, or there's some like anxiety around. There's some anxiety around this. Let's see what this is. What is this? We haven't pulled no cards yet. That's already okay. The Seven of Cups and the Moon. Exposure. No longer suppressing the emotions that one is having, because honestly, whatever this emotion is telling someone is just an illusion. It can't hurt you. It can only help you to feel what you're going through. And you can't really escape it, because it's going to continue to show up in life until you see it, you feel it, and you're aware of it, so you can heal it and release it to move on. And I definitely feel like this heart, it's like, which heart is yours, or which feelings are yours, or how, it's like, you're looking on a shelf of emotions while you wake up, and you're like, which emotion do I want to be today? Do I want to be mad today? Like, some people just wake up and choose violence. It's really crazy. And it's like, I I think I'm gonna choose to be happy today. And what was that thing? The notification was, I am certain that happiness is my destiny. So you can decide one day, you can wake the fuck up and be happy. But some people actually like actively choose violence every day because they're not aware that they can choose anything different. Because they haven't sought higher. They haven't got out of their ego yet. They haven't displaced the ego and brought in the sunlight that is needed to go throughout life on a different path. Some people decide to just choose the way that they've always gone because it's just the easy way out. It's familiar and they're going to continue to do it because that's all they know. But what if you ever question yourself like, damn, what if I just woke up and didn't choose violence? What if I actually chose to talk to people nice? Clutches pearls. What if I actually wasn't an asshole today? What if I chose to wake up and say good morning to people? Hey. Real shit. Like, I don't know. Everybody's story is different, but that's really what I'm getting. I feel like somebody's like scratching their head like, somebody's like, why the fuck would I do that? And two, somebody's like, I could do, like, somebody's questioning it, like, I could do, yeah, you can change. Yes, you can change. You don't have to be that way. It's that, oh man. It's that, I'm just that way. That's just me. I can't help it. That's excusing bad behavior, ma'am, sir. What you mean? Yes, you can. You can help it and you can change it. And it's not just you. Like, you don't have to be these ways. Just because you've always operated this way, it's time to update the operating system, okay, baby? It's time for the upgrade. With the moon card here, it's time for the upgrade. 1101. It's time to operate in a new. Okay, it's time for the device to change. Switch shit up. Okay, switch the shit up. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune. It's time to get the damn. That's it. Take 'em on turning. So what is that song? And we rolling, 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 rolling down the river. That's what it's giving me. Literally, yes, roll your ass down the river and gain some new perspective about life, because life is not just one way. Life is not a straight and narrow. For real, there's no such thing as a straight and narrow, because what's qualified as a straight and narrow? What is considered a straight and narrow path? Everybody's straight and narrow is different. So you can't judge one person for doing that life like that and you do your life like that. It's just that your life is not set up the way their life is. And that's okay. Ain't no need to disagree. I mean, ain't no need to, have conflict, but it's like agree to disagree. Live your life. But at the same time, if you want to up and change, up and change. If you want to switch up some shit, do that. If you want to change your mind, do that. Like, I don't know. Be adaptable. Be flexible. Be changeable. Be moldable. Like, don't, like, I can't say, the 2 words that Spirit says I need to stop saying, like, is don't and stop. Because, first of all, I can't command shit on nobody. One must ask self why or how. So, where do you show up to be less flexible? Where do you show up to be more, to be rigid? And where do you see fit that things could change to get better results? Because I feel like if one continues to do one thing the same way and doesn't get a different result, that's insanity. So, but if you do want a different result, if you are unhappy with the way things are going, they don't have to continue to go that way. You can actually change. But it's like we just got to ask ourselves questions, question ourselves. Like, it's okay to ask questions. Like, as a kid, we are young. our minds are moldable, we always ask why. I always asked why. Why everything? Why the sky blue? Why the trees green? Why cars do that? Why the gas do? Why gas smell like that? And my dad always said, go read a book. My dad always said, like, my dad's never really given me the answers. He always made me look the shit up. And I used to hate him for that because I'm like, bro, just tell me. But he was getting me to think. He was getting me to broaden my horizons. He was getting me to explore my mind and to seek the answers for myself. You feel me? He would say, you know, I don't know, look it up. Let's look it up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So getting back to that child mentality, getting back into that, what am I getting? You know how, like, when you have lactic acid buildup in your body, and it's like very under the skin, like it's very crusty feeling. It's very like it feels really, what's the word? I can feel it, but I can't describe the word. It's like clusters. It's like a cluster filled. You can feel it. So when you're trying to break down lactic acid on a muscle, you kind of have to apply static pressure to it so it can build, like, so it can, you know, move around, effleurate your skin, you know, friction the skin, so you can break it down so that the muscles are not as tense. So why did I say that? Because we have to build, like, we have to, wherever the lactic acid in your life is at, you gotta relax that down. You gotta, y'all know when there's so many examples that I'm trying to do. They're trying to tell me, but I'm trying to break this shit down to modern examples so, like, I can understand it. A BBL, boom, scar tissue. When you're breaking down the scar tissue, that's kind of how we are. When things happen in our life that scar us or wound us, we have to be broken down so things can be more relaxed, or we can have a moldable thinking, an open mind. That's the word. So we can have a more open mind, so things are not just one way. That was a lot. But yeah, that's where I'm getting. You have options, you have opportunities, and you always have the right to change. Don't ever think that you're ever stuck in a situation. That's an illusion. And then you have to ask yourself, well, who told you that? Where did you get that information? Who said that? Like, where in the book of life does it say that that's the outcome that's given? Like, yeah. Oh, the Page of Swords. You just gotta look. You have to look. You gotta pay attention. You gotta open your mind. I do gotta go. The Hermit, the Hangman, the Empress. See the ways where things might not be as fruitful. If that